You slept 9 hours, but getting out of bed still feels like climbing a mountain. You're drinking coffee, but your brain's still in a fog. People ask, how are you? And you've got 1,000 different ways to say exhausted without actually saying it, because honestly, you're tired of being tired. Here's the thing though, what if I told you that your exhaustion might not be about how much you sleep, but about how much energy you're spending just to exist? Stay with me, because in a minute I'll show you the one question that tells you whether you're just burnt out, or if something deeper is draining your battery without you even realizing it. You're not lazy and there's nothing wrong with you. There's actual psychology behind why some people wake up already exhausted. By the end of this video, you'll get the 3 real reasons you might be running on empty, plus one simple thing you can try today that doesn't involve another self-care checklist. So let's talk about the psychology of people who feel tired all the time. And look, we're not talking about medical conditions here. If you suspect something physical is going on, definitely see a doctor. We're talking about that bone-deep tiredness that sleep doesn't fix, because some people bounce out of bed ready to go. Others feel like they're dragging themselves through life with weights on their ankles. What's really happening? At the core, it often comes down to something called emotional labor, the invisible work of managing your feelings, other people's feelings, and just coping, keeping it together. Combine that with what researchers call depletion, and you've got someone whose energy isn't being used up by activities, but by the constant effort of just being. It's not about being weak. Your nervous system is working overtime on things most people don't even notice. Let me break down the 3 biggest reasons you might be exhausted even when you're doing nothing. Asterisk. First reason, you're running background programs 24/7. Asterisk. Think of your brain like a computer. Some people open an app, use it, close it, done. But your brain? It's got 40 tabs open, half of them playing videos you can't find, all draining power in the background. You're constantly monitoring. Did I say the wrong thing? Is that person mad at me? What if this goes wrong? Even when you're supposedly relaxing. That's called hypervigilance, and it's exhausting. You're not resting when you rest, because your nervous system never got the memo that it's safe to power down. It's like trying to sleep with one eye open. Your body might be on the couch, but your brain is running a marathon. Asterisk. Second reason, you're masking, and it's costing you everything. Asterisk. Here's where it gets real. If you're someone who spent years learning to hide your real feelings, to perform fine when you're falling apart, to be the easy one, the helpful one, the one who doesn't make waves, that takes energy, massive amounts of it. Every conversation where you're monitoring your tone, every social situation where you're calculating how to act, every moment you're suppressing your actual needs to keep the peace, that's not free. You're spending energy to appear like you're not spending energy. And by the end of the day, you're running on fumes. Wild, right? The exhaustion isn't from what you did. It's from who you had to pretend to be while doing it. Asterisk. Third reason, your nervous system is stuck in survival mode. Asterisk. And this is the one people don't talk about enough. If you've experienced chronic stress, trauma, anxiety, or just grew up in an environment where you had to stay alert, your body might be stuck in fight or flight. Even when there's no actual danger, your system is producing stress hormones like you're being chased, but you're just sitting at your desk. That burns through energy faster than any workout. It's like your car is revving in park lots of fuel. Burned, 0 distance traveled. You're not tired because you're doing too much. You're tired because your body thinks it's in constant danger and can't relax enough to actually recharge. Now here's the nuance check, because not all tiredness means the same thing. Ask yourself these 3 questions. 1. Asterisk. Does rest actually help, or do you wake up still exhausted? Asterisk. If sleep doesn't touch it, it's probably not physical tiredness. It's emotional or nervous system depletion. 2. Asterisk. Do you feel tired before you do things or only after? Asterisk. If you're exhausted before you even start, that's anticipatory stress. Your body's burning energy worrying about what's coming. 3. Asterisk. When you think about your life, do you feel drained or just numb? Numb. Numbness plus exhaustion often means you're disconnected from what actually matters to you. You're going through motions instead of living. Here's something you can try today. The Energy Audit. For just one day, notice what actually drains you. Not what you think should drain you, but what really does. Write it down if you can. Was it the work meeting, or was it the 10 minutes beforehand where you rehearsed what to say? Was it the party, or was it the 3 hours you spent deciding what to wear because you were anxious about being judged? Most people find that it's not the big stuff. It's the invisible labor, the mental prep, the emotional management they're doing constantly. Once you see where your energy actually goes, you can start making different choices. So here's what we covered. Chronic tiredness often comes from running constant background stress, masking your real self, and a nervous system stuck in overdrive. Use those 3 questions to figure out what kind of tired you are, and try the energy audit to see where you're actually bleeding energy without realizing it. If this exhaustion is severe, persistent, or affecting your ability to function, please talk to a doctor or therapist. There might be physical or mental health stuff that needs proper support. Now I'm curious, are you a tired but wired person, or a can't even get out of bed person? Drop it in the comments because I want to know which type hits harder for you. And if you want to understand why some people seem to have endless energy, that's next week's topic. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it.